Hey everybody. I am starting the Mailbag archive right now, so if you are watching this live, great, and if you're watching it later, that's also great. As usual, Mailbag starts at 10 o'clock a.m., so that's about 15 minutes from now. If you are watching live, just hang in there, make your breakfast, have a seat, make your coffee. Not going to be a real big one this week. We've only got the four big boxes, a couple narrow packages, and a couple of letters. So it's going to be a perfect size for an adoption day mailbag. And like I said, we'll get that started at 10 o'clock. Now, if you're watching on the archive, you can feel free to either watch these kittens play with the mail and each other, or you can skip right ahead to 10 o'clock if that's your thing. I hope you guys can hear me. I did plug in the microphone. I checked the battery. Hopefully it's good. I can see that you guys are going to unpack the cellophane. Let's not do that, okay? Let's not. Let's try to avoid that. Okay, I'm taking this away so you don't eat it. I know, it's delicious cellophane. Okay, yeah, so 10 o'clock. I will see you then. Logan, you want in? Come over here, Logan. Logan Berry. You want in? Oh, buddy. Morning, everybody. I had intended to get another rug to go up in this corner in between us and the camera. And I didn't do that. That's okay. Oh, all right. Let me check these camera angles real quick. That looks pretty good. I think we got room here. Nobody asked you, Google. Oh my goodness. Too excited. Calm down there, Google. All right, can everybody hear me okay, I hope? And let's run the mailbag jingle. I got this. Probably got this.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce play time for the mailbag.
Oh no, it says Jimmy's reminding me I forgot to put the address on the screen, but putting the address on the screen from my phone is not the easiest thing. You know what, I'm gonna give it a try. Hang on. Let's just see if I can fix this up. Maybe if I'm really clever, I can talk to you at the same time I try to do that. I don't know. I'm not going to try. Hang on. P.O. Box 186. That's in Monroe. It's spelled Monroe, which is in Connecticut. Our zip code is 06468. Good enough. Thanks, Jimmy, for reminding me I needed to do that. All right, good enough. I think that looks right. Yeah, so on the note about that, the mailbag address, some people have asked, why are you putting the P.O. box there when we had the street address? And the answer is the post office wants us to use the P.O. box when possible. And when it's not possible, you can send it to the address of the USPS office in Monroe. And then I think it's 270 Monroe Turnpike. And then just put number 186 or suite 186 or whatever you want on there, and it'll still get to us. So you can do that, but they just want us to use the box when we can. So there we go. Let's see. I've got a cheat sheet here about the news, but it was a long one. But then again, I do owe you guys the news because if you've noticed, we're starting a new thing now where every morning when I give Brooke her insulin, we're going to do a little bit of coffee and news and maybe a close-up of some of the faculty or the kittens. We're going to try to do that every morning. I'm kind of thinking it would be fun if, after a while we can do like a supercut of all the times that I give Brooke insulin, sort of like that scene in Memento. Actually, that's not a great reference, is it? That would be fun, though. We'll call it the Memento cut. Yeah. Anyway, let's see about Ben Cornelius's cheat sheet for me. You guys know that Moss and Fern and Thistle's back there, are all getting adopted today, theoretically at 2 p.m., which is 1400 military time, like we have here. They're getting adopted at 2, and the reason I say theoretically is because we're due for a giant snowstorm today, and their adopters keep saying they're from around here, they can handle the snow, it's not going to be an issue, but I want to leave them an out in case the snow does become an issue. If they don't show up at 2, or, God forbid, they even have to push it back a day or something, I'm not going to complain. I can hang out with Fern forever, so not a problem. But in theory, anyway, 2 o'clock today. We've got our new mom cat, and it looks like Vin has just listed the facts here. Let's just list all the facts. All right, I'll just read right off your sheet. DJ has decided to call her Belle. A kindly flight attendant flew her in all the way from Georgia. You may remember that Taylor came from Georgia as well. Belle was picked up by the same organization. She's about 4 or 5 years old and a total snugglebug who likes looking out the window, as we've recently learned. Now, the vet examined her in Georgia, said that they saw the little kittens on the ultrasound. They couldn't get an exact count, but they thought there were at least 4 or 5 kittens, and that it would be about 2 or 3 weeks before her delivery. We've got her scheduled to see our vet on Monday, and I hope maybe to get an x-ray that can tell us a more accurate count of kittens. Of course, it'll also give us a better idea, or can give us a better idea of how long it will be until she delivers, because the skeletons don't show up on the x-ray until a certain time after, I want to say it's like 42 or 43 days is when you start to expect to see the skeletons on an x-ray. So if we don't see any, we know that it's been the labor pregnancy has been less than that. And if we do see some, we know it's been more than that. So that will give us at least an idea of when they will deliver. Let's see, finally. Kulat did get into the room this week for just a second. She was only in there for a second, but it was cool to see that our new mom cat, Belle, didn't react to Kulat's presence. So that's kind of a nice sign. Also, you may still have been wondering what happened to the second mom cat we were supposed to get. That one was also checked by the vet in Georgia. Oh, this was good news. I don't think I told anybody this yet. That was also checked out by the vet in Georgia and turned out to not be pregnant. And actually, that turned out to be a really good thing because the foster that had that cat in Georgia wanted to adopt her and did. So she stayed in Georgia. She got adopted by her foster in Georgia. And it's a happy story for her. I think that's great. Let's see, I already talked about Brooke needing applications, and also that there's a blog post now on, I didn't talk about the fact that there's a blog post on our website, kitten.academy, that has like 200 photos of these guys in it, and they're pretty good photos. Also, we're going to have a couple more blog posts in the next couple days because I've got some more stuff to talk about, but I didn't want to steal the thunder of these boys that were graduating in their photo shoot. So there you go. Pebble and Kulat, by the way, Pebble's going to get her graduation surgery on the 28th, and then we're expecting them to get picked up by their adopter on the 31st. So that's also super exciting. And then one point of news just for our Discorders, of course, you guys already know that we've got the prediction sheet going. Every time that we have a mom cat, we have everybody on the Discord participates in trying to predict when the mom cat will deliver and how many kittens. And anybody, whoever's closest to the correct time and number of kittens wins the grand prize of being labeled on the Discord chat as a kitten oracle, at least until our new next mom cat comes along. So that's happening right now. You can put in your guesses. If it were me, I'd hold out until Monday because there may be a little more information to make your guess more accurate. It was also pointed out to me that Pumice was our last black and white mom cat, and Pumice delivered her kittens on, I want to say it was February 4th of 2 years ago. So it's just a funny coincidence that maybe our new mom cat could end up delivering on February 4th. That would be two, black and white cats delivering on the same day, 2 years apart. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Auspicious, I think is the word for that. Okay, let's get into some mail here. Let's see, we'll start with the letters like we always do. There are 3 letters. And we have a letter. Oh, and we got some treats. Okay, let's get out some treats. I know. Hang on. And where's my letter opener? You're not my letter opener. I know. You guys are excited for these treats already. Well, I don't want to give you too many though, because you got a car ride today, this afternoon. You got a couple-hour car ride. Most of you guys do. Oh, the faculty coming out for this too. Maggie, I know you love these treats. Yeah, let's back it off a little. Come back there. Maggie. These are also Ari's treats, so he's over there chowing on one. Maybe I should put the camera that's behind me up on the screen for you guys just so you can see what they're doing behind me once they inevitably are. Let me do that real quick too, and then we'll start on the letters. I know that reverse view camera is already on the stream that we're doing right now for our Patreons. Let's get that on for Not too much to see right now, but there you have it. Okay, now let's do some letters. Where did I put my letter opener? There we go. All right, this one is from Lucia, and it says, okay for YouTube. Great. Thank you, Lucia. And it's one of those fancy papyrus cards. Oh, how cool is this? It's got 3 little jars on it that actually, they're like made out of a heavy plastic, so they actually contain stuff. And they've got like little flowers in them, but they're labeled laughter, cheer, and joy. These are such fancy cards. And if I shake it up, maybe you can see that stuff in the jars move a little bit. I don't know. But those are so pretty. Wow, I love it. This will definitely go on the cardboard. It says, I'm thinking of all you bring to my life and smiling. Have a wonderful winter. Dear Chris and DJ, in my Christmas travels, I found the wonderful sweet book I sent you. I hope you enjoy it as much as Bob and I do. Some beautiful things do not need a pound of words. Enjoy all the newness around you. From Lucia and Bob. Well, thank you guys so much, Lucia and Bob. What a beautiful card. I just love these papyrus cards that you pick out. They're so fancy and really, really sweet. Okay, now, hi Smuggo. There's another card here that is also from Lucia, and it also says okay for YouTube. I don't know if it's a coincidence that the Postal Service decided to get us both of these together. Let's see here. It is another fancy papyrus card. Oh, hey, look at that. Wow. Like a classic Ewok. And he's all fuzzy. Wow, it's a fuzzy Ewok on the card. Check that out. He's very fuzzy. Wow. He's got his little leather hat. It's real leather, I think. How cool. That is the coolest card. And there's a picture in here of your cat, which right there, kind of looks like an Ewok. And it says, Dear Chris and DJ, I wanted you to meet Rug. She is a hoot of a cat. Maybe someday she may be on a calendar somewhere. She is the child of Mama, a very mellow stray we feed and house outside in heated quarters. Her fur is so floofy, it is unbelievable. Glad I could share her with you both. From Lucia. Well, she is a sweetie, and she bears a certain resemblance to the Ewok on the front here. Very floofy. What a great photo, too. Wow, that is a fantastic photo you've taken, Lucia. Thank you so much. This card is wonderful. I'm excited to put this card up on our board. I've never seen one with the Ewok on it like that. Very cool. I bet if I were a real Star Wars fan, I could tell from the 3 stitches on top, like specifically which Ewok it is. I don't even remember all their names. It's funny, when we were kids, you know, we didn't have all this Wikipedia and Star Wars Wikipedia and stuff to just look things up online. And I'm pretty sure that they never give a name of an Ewok in that movie once. Yet somehow, as kids, we all knew what their names were. I have no idea how anybody learned that. But it was definitely common knowledge. Really strange that way. So this is a postcard inside here, and I can't read it. It says, Lampoista ya Pamoista Julia. I assume that says something about rough transition, a warm Christmas spirit, and Happy New Year. Happy holidays to Mr. A and DJ. Best wishes from Krista, who's a Discord lurker known as Sitruna, which I'm also probably mispronouncing, Sitruna. Thank you so much for this card that would be difficult for me to pronounce. And I noticed there's bite marks in it. I don't know if it was our cats that did that before Mailbag or if it was yours. But thank you so much for this sweet card. And you've also apparently written a letter, and you also put a snowflake on the back of the card, which is cool. Or the people who made the card did, I don't know. And there's a note, and the note says, Hi, Mr. A and DJ. Greetings from Finland. First of all, thank you for the beautiful holiday card. Smokey is absolutely one of my favorite faculty members, so it was wonderful to find this card among the mail when I came home after a long work trip. I've been watching Kitten Academy since breakfast at Tiffany's. My friend introduced me to Kitten live streams a few years earlier, but I didn't have enough time to watch them, so I forgot the name of the stream I was watching. One day I found myself missing kittens in my life and was wondering what was that stream my friend told me about. Well, I couldn't remember the name, but my husband found something even better. The Kitten Academy live stream, a live stream that isn't just a live stream, but also a community of wonderful people. It's been so amazing to follow the life of kittens from a little nugget to playful little kittens, and through Discord's alumni, also a bit more than that. And not forgetting the life of the lovely mom cats, for example, the adventures of Fable and her poof ball, and whether she likes or not the replacement toys. It's also been great to see what life holds to you two, and it has inspired me to chase my dreams too. For long, I thought it wasn't realistic for us to move to Helsinki metropolitan area, but then you moved to Connecticut, about 10 times longer distance than we were even thinking about moving. After that, I had to start thinking, if they can pull that off with their multiple pets, why can't we when there are just two of us? So we moved, and we couldn't be happier. Thank you for all you do and for inspiring us others to follow our dreams and to be the best versions of ourselves. Wishing you all the best for the rest of the year 2019, Krista. Well, I can tell you the rest of my 2019 is going to go fantastically. Krista, thank you so much for sending this sweet postcard with this beautiful picture and the kind words. It's wonderful to hear that you've been watching for a while. And it's great that we can inspire you to follow your dreams. I really hope that people do. You know, there's no reason not to do the things that you want to do. I hate to sound cliche about it, but life's too short not to. You know, it's you got to get those things done. So I'm glad you did. And I'm glad you're liking it. We're loving Connecticut. You know, I lived my whole life in the Midwest before we moved out here. And I just had no idea what I was missing. A lot of ways I wish I'd done it a lot sooner. Anyway, all right, so on to the packages. And now, we don't need to give you kids any more treats right now. Not today. I don't want you to have any little poop emergencies on your trip. Oh, well, now look at this. From Shell already, I know. And it says, happy shopping for the tenacious, terrific Tinyplants. Hugs and lots of kisses for Pebble, Fern, Moss, and Thistle. Love, Shell. Shell, thank you so much. This is really sweet of you. And as I say every time that you've done this, and you've done this a lot, it is so sweet of you to send these gift cards for the adopters. You send the gift cards, and I have said this again lots, that it gives the adopters an opportunity, you know, after they've just spent all this money to adopt these kitties and they have all these expenses coming up. And they've been given all this stuff and the endowments from so many people. This gives them an opportunity to get something that they want for their cat, that's special between them and the kitten or kittens that they've just adopted. So I think it's really sweet of you to do this for them and to give that opportunity. It's really a sweet gift that I know goes a long way and is super appreciated. Very sweet. So those are PetSmart gift cards from Shell for all of these kids. And I've got the endowments laid out downstairs already. I shared a picture of them on the Discord. The pictures never do it justice, though. It is a huge pile of stuff for these kids. And I don't think that comes across in the picture the way that it should. But wow, it is something else. I don't know what to write on here except maybe just cards. It's not going to be in this for long. I've got to remember to carry this downstairs and hand them out. So we will do that. Okay, Shell, thank you so much. That is just so generous and sweet of you. I'm really glad that you're continuing to do that. And I know that the adopters are really glad that you're continuing to do that. All right, what have we got next? Well, I kind of recognize what this is. Oh, let's see if there's a note. Let's see if I can get this out of the bag. I can't get it out of the bag. Okay, here we go. Well, there is definitely not a note. So I don't know who sent this or what they intended for us to do with it. But I can tell you what it is. This is the best set of Cat 1 toys basically ever. And I don't think this is the one that we have listed on Things Kittens Like. The ones that we have on Things Kittens Like is very similar, but this one has 2 wands in it instead of just one, and that's even better. These are the nicest wands we've ever seen, just like the one that's on our website. I should switch it to this set though. It's these fiberglass wands that are basically indestructible. So far, we have not broken a single one of these wands. Whereas, you get the metal wands in so many of those kits, or even plastic ones. And with the metal ones, they break instantly. Like the Jackson Galaxy ones are the ones that I always mention. He's got these metal telescoping wands that seem like they'd be great, but just like the old radio antennas, like they break instantly, and you can't just replace them with a coat hanger and some tinfoil. It's not going to work for the cats, even though it works really well for your radio. So these fiberglass wands are the best, and then obviously it comes with a whole slew of feathers and little wiggle worms and other toys that can go on the ends of the wands, so you can switch it up. This is a great set. I really need to switch the one on our website to point at the one with the 2 wands instead of the one that we've got that I think just has 1. Either that or they've updated it. I don't know. Anyway, whoever sent this, definitely let us know. Let me know either on the chat or send an email or something so I can give you the right credit and so I can do with it whatever it is that we are supposed to do with it. I should mention that there's already one of these in the endowments for these kids. So we don't necessarily need to have it for that, but you can never have too many. Great wands. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, mystery person. Maybe I should take a quick look just to see if somebody's claiming credit on the chat here. Okay, Moss, don't chew that up. I don't want you to be eating cellophane. Come on now. Where is the chat? There it is. Well, I don't see anybody claiming credit yet, but definitely, somebody claims some credit at some point, and I will give you that credit if I have the opportunity. For now, I'm going to try to protect this from being eaten by moss. Okay. All right, we're on to the boxes. And, normally I save this kind of thing for last, but this one comes from Flavia in Argentina, who has sent us boxes like this many times. And she says that she was really glad to see this turn up in the pile this morning because it has been on its way here, held up probably in customs or something, for 40 days. For 40 days, that is really something crazy. That is a long time. But it finally showed up, and just in time. If it contains stuff for these boys, just in time. I suspect that it does. So let's open that one next. If I can. There we go, a little tricky. I think I got it though, maybe, possibly. These kids are too helpful. These kids are helping too much. I don't need this kind of help, Pebble. Pebble, that's too much help. Come on. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at everything you have sent. Okay. So let's see. I don't see a note on top, so maybe we'll find it. But you've labeled everything, and that's wonderful. Here's a beautiful blanket that you sent that says, to Fern, Moss, and Thistle, and it also says, thank you, Callie Moe. How sweet, because it's Callie Moe that's adopting Fern, Moss, and Thistle. And it's a cute little rug blanket, and I love the way that you tied this note on here with a little bow. It's beautiful. This little bow is so cute. That's adorable. That's a great blanket. Now you have sent this that says, Callie Moe Boys, and it is a very shiny shopping bag, and it is filled with, let's see, treats for the kittens. Wow, including, look at this mouse. Can you guys see this? It's all like decked out with like jewels and shiny tinsel, and that's the fanciest little mouse I have ever seen. And we got some fuzzy fur mice, and I see there's some balls and stuff in here. I'm not going to dig all the way in, but it's packed full of little kitten toys. Plus, I noticed stuffed in the corners here some Argentinian candies. How fancy is that? That's super sweet of you. It says, Cali Mo Boys. This is so sweet of you to do. Now you've included this little bag for Brooke. It says Brooke, and it's got a heart on it. It's very cute. And you tied it shut, but because Brooke's not going anywhere yet, let's take a little look at what you sent. Oh, hey, this is some cool stuff too. Look at this funny little worm spring. It is a spring that also has a worm face on it. This is the cutest thing. It looks like it should be on the Muppets. Oh, and one of those very fancy mice. So this one's gold. Ooh, wow. Oh no, the bag. I broke the bag a little. That's fine. I'll tie it shut. It'll be fine. There's a Hello Kitty looking, wicker ball with bells that's got the Hello Kitty head on top. That's crazy. That's very cool. These are some very unique kitten toys that you have found. Wow. I'm going to try to get these back in here, and then I'm going to tie it shut again so that the fact that seam split on the bag, you packed this so full the bag can't even contain it. But I think if I tie this up, that it will hold for as long as we need for Brooke to be adopted. It is so sweet of you to think of Brooke that way. Thank you so much. I was going to try to tie a bow in this so it would be easier for me to get open later, but I can't. I'm just going to knot it. Why not? Why not? I know, I'm hilarious. Okay, you've also included a blanket for Brooke. Look how sweet that is. It says Mommy Brooke on it. That is so sweet of you. It's just the same with the little bow and everything. That's so cute. I love it. I know the Brooke's adopters are really going to appreciate that. And here we have some human candies, human treats that you have sent, which I will set right here. Manticore. I don't think you've sent us this one before. You've sent us quite a few things before. You've sent us these before, which I still don't know how to pronounce. Havana Mini Alpha Ures, perhaps. Am I getting better at that? I don't know. I'm certainly good at eating them, though. I can tell you that much. And then Manticore Classico, I guess, and that's a new one for us. While I'm looking at those, I see now we've dug down far enough to get to the pebble. Oh, and the note which says the note. That's great. And look at this, it's got a little clothespin Santa Claus head on it. That is the cutest thing. I'm going to move him over there. That is so adorable. All right, look at this note. It says, Felices Fiestas, I assume. And it says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, hello from Argentina. First, I want to wish you a beautiful and white Christmas together, enjoying a delicious dinner with snow falling, sitting warm in front of the fire with all the faculty and kittens eating chocolates and watching Hallmark movies. The perfect holidays. Wow, you really know what works for us, don't you? That's awesome. It says, I hope this year, 2020, what is beginning, give us many more friends from all over the world, maybe new countries that enjoy watching Kitten Academy and support by Patreon. And so they discovered Discord Chat, this wonderful community full of love towards cats and of respect and cordiality among humans. And finally, I want to say thank you again for the amazing work you do every day with mommies and kittens. You both are very special people. Two true angels. The world would be much better with more persons like you. With love, Flavia. P.S. Feliz Navidad y Feliz Ano Nuevo. I'm absolutely butchering that, but thank you very much, Flavia. Also, I like what you say there about the wonderful people on the Discord chat, because I do try to say it once in a while, but I could never say it enough. Just how fantastic our Patreon supporters and the people on the Discord chat are. And it's for exactly the reason that you point out, that, you know, we're just such a diverse community of people, yet we all are very respectful, and we get along in that way that just, it's a great place full of people that I just don't think that you see enough of that in out on the internet and in most of the media that we consume these days, and in most of what we see every day, we really sort of lack that social respect and that social kindness that makes the Discord chat just the most. It's like a sanctuary online. It really is, and it means so much to me that everybody has come together with that same vision that allows it to stay that way. Because it's very, very rare and very, very difficult to get so many people together in the same place online, and to still be able to maintain that level of decorum, I guess, because it seems like so many places online inevitably sort of fall under the pressure of so many people, and they lose sight of the kindness that they wanted to have. And so far, thank goodness, so many of the Kitten Academy people, I think, share that same desire that it's really been wonderful. So I hope I said that right. But I appreciate you bringing that up, because it gives me another opportunity to say how wonderful a place it is, and we're glad you're there too. Okay, there's a couple more things in here. You've sent this awesome Christmas tree ornament it appears to be a flying Santa Claus with a bell. Look, it's got a bell right there. That seems appropriate all of a sudden. And I will put this along with the Christmas tree ornaments to go on next year. Also, I just is a Santa Claus, and I've put his head at the top. I didn't do that intentionally, realizing that that's what I was doing, but I see it now. He's got a very tiny head, though, for that giant body, hasn't he? Still, that's completely awesome. And then you've included two other things in here that appear to be Christmas presents, and look at that shiny wrapping paper. Wow. And let's see, the blue one says to Mr. A, and the pink one says to DJ. I'm just going to go ahead and open these now. I hope you don't mind. I'm not going to wait for DJ to come home. She's not going to be home until Monday, and she's so busy all the time anyway. This looks really cute. I don't know what this is yet, but I see a cute cartoon on it. Oh, oh boy. It says pervert, and it is a cat flashing somebody. So that's cute, though. I really like it. I will wear this, and I enjoy it. It's a cute little cartoon. And it's a pun, too, so we like all that. Speaking of, I should point out that my shirt I'm wearing right now is not an advertisement for Diet Cokes. It says dad jokes. It also says they aren't so depressing, which is a bit of a pun, which is super cute. And let's see what else we have here. For DJ, you have sent a t-shirt that says, born to be a stay-at-home cat mom, forced to go to work. That sounds pretty accurate, actually. I bet I can find a way to get her to wear this shirt to some work event, too. It's very cute, and I love this cat wearing a little headscarf. That's adorable. Thank you so much for these and for all the stuff. It's really thoughtful of you. And I'm so glad that everything arrived just in time. These t-shirts are so silky, like they're very nice quality t-shirts that you've sent too. Thank you very much. Well, that's that. That was everything in the box. Now we've got new things in the box. These kittens keep jumping into it. Let me move it over behind me. Let's see if they want to keep doing that. Flavia, thank you so much for everything, for the wonderful note that gave me an opportunity to talk about the Discord chat, and for the stuff that you sent for Callie Moe and her boys. It's just fantastic. I really appreciate it. And obviously for the chocolate, I guess I should just mention about my diet, how well I've been doing. I had my record low weigh-in yesterday. I've been kind of stalled out, though, for the last month or so. Haven't lost any weight to speak of. And my record low last night was just a little bit lower than what I have had. But then, obviously, I went and I ate like half a tub of ice cream, and I feel terrible about it this morning. All that is a fancy way of saying I won't feel the least bit bad about eating all this candy that you've sent. I'm going to greatly enjoy it, and I've earned it. I really have at this point. That's not to encourage other people to send me candy. Please, let's try to maintain here. I'm hoping I can break that stall in my weight loss and just take off like another 5 pounds and make me super happy. But if not, I'm pretty happy where I am. I'm actually pretty satisfied. It's been great. So I'm very happy about my progress. Okay, where did this come from? Somebody pulled this out of the space station back there. Good job, kids. Okay, well, they're inspecting all of this. This I need to set aside to go to Callie Moe. All right, and this I need to set with stuff that's going to go with us. These cards. Just get a couple of these things out of the way. This is really funny. I love this with the Santa head on top. It's cracking me up now. Thank you so much for sending that. Okay, all right, we've got 3 boxes left. Let's do these 2 drop shipments next. They should go pretty quickly. Let's find out. Oh boy, I see what this is, and there's a note. That's the best. Okay, it says, hello, Chris and DJ. Please distribute these churu and wand toys to kittens and cats as you see fit. Thanks for all you do to teach kittens how to cat. Much love, Baba Ganoush and Stanza, and Kitten and Jimbo on Discord. Well, thank you guys so much, Baba Ganoush and Stanza, and I wonder if the wand toys refers to these wand toys that Moss can't seem to get enough of. Maybe they were, meant to be packaged together, and then they weren't. For now, I'm going to pretend that they were, and that way we have Kitten and Jimbo to blame for this. Thank you very much. This is a great giant package of churu. 50 tubes. My goodness, that is a lot of churu. These guys obviously love their churu a lot, which is why there's one of these in their endowment already, and there's one of these in their endowment already. You guys have been so generous. They've got all the stuff that they could possibly need for a while. But we're going to start new kids on the churu, or maybe send this home with somebody else. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'm not going to give them any churu today, though, because I know it does give them bad poops the next morning. And I don't want Callie Moe and Sir Geek to start out with their new kittens having bad poops the first night. At least, not if we can avoid it. It's usually worth it, though. They love that churu so much. It's just so precious to watch them just digging into it with great gusto. So thanks again. And let's see what we have here. Oh, this is a motorized peekaboo play toy. It is a little dome that has a mouse or a feather that jumps in and out of various holes for the kittens to play with. And it says here, whether the faculty or kittens, I'd love to see them play with this on stream. From Living Able on Discord. Living Able on Discord, that's Kristen, who is that's Living Able, just like it sounds, Livingable. Living Able, what an empowering nickname you've picked on Discord. I like it. And I want to see them play with this too. What kind of batteries does this take? C-cell batteries. I'm going to have to take a look and see if I have any C-cell batteries. C-cell batteries? I bet if I don't have any C-cell batteries, I can find a lady who will sell them by the seashore, as they say. She sells C-cells by the seashore, right? I think she does. I might have some, actually, in the closet because we had them for one of the microchip feeders, I think. Those might be C-cells or D-cells. Either way, I want to see this going, and if I have any in the house at all, we'll get it set up in here this morning. That way, these guys get a chance to go nuts on it. That would be a lot of fun to see. So we'll give that a try. Thank you so much, Living Able. Oh boy, I hope I do have some C-cells. If I don't, I might have to run out and get some. We'll see. It's a busy day, though, with the adoptions going on. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Finally, our last box is Oh no, my weakness. Our last box is stuffed with local newspapers. And they're so interesting already. Look at this. Neighborhood peacock in Brandon. There's a peacock in Brandon? Brandon where? Oh, Tampa Bay. All right. I guess that makes sense to me. Wow, look at that peacock though. Am I ever going to get to whatever's packed in this newspaper? I don't know. It's all very interesting to me. Okay, let's see. Let's just get on through. Oh, look, there's a pebble in here. You sent a pebble. Thank you. Uh-oh, there's a Garfield comic. I'm going to have to stop for that too. Oh, you sent the whole comic page. Look at that. All right. Wow, Jim Davis, I'll tell you, he hasn't lost his touch. The Garfield comic is, let's see here. There's a cell of Garfield walking, Garfield standing next to the sunny spot, Garfield falling asleep in the sunny spot, Odie seeing Garfield asleep in the sunny spot, barking, and then the last panel is Odie walking away proud of himself while Garfield is stuck in the window shade. So there you go. Jim Davis never quits. Thank you so much for that. That's fun already, actually. Okay. All right. All the packing materials out. I still don't see a note, though, do I? Oh, there it is. It was buried. Let's get to that first. So it's Kitten Academy. Okay, I'm going to put all this back here just so the kids can play with it. Let's put it in. Let's put it in. Let's try to put it in a spot where it's already playing. Let's play with that for a minute. I'll come back around to it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful photo of a cat. Those eyes. That's fantastic. A little orange kitty. And it's, here we go. Greetings from Florida. And it says, okay to read during mailbag. Good, because I'd already started. Just a few items to share with the cats and kittens living at the Kitten Academy. I couldn't resist the towel with the cat with the glasses. And if you were a cat, Mr. A, maybe this would be you. The towel with the cat with the glasses. I want to see. Here's the towel. Is this it? It is. Oh my gosh, that is the coolest. I really do like that. It says, hope your Valentine treats didn't melt from the Florida heat, mid-80s here. I enjoy watching every day and appreciate all that you do, from Kathy. So first off, this towel is fantastic. Not just the cat with the glasses, which is a really cool hipster cat wearing a bow tie and glasses, but we've also got this cat wearing a little bow and a tutu, or a skirt, I guess, of some kind. Oh, and she's got some glasses on too. I guess those are different cats actually, because this one's got a big floofy tail. Wow, this is the coolest towel. I love this print. That's fantastic. I wasn't done reading your letter, though. You said, P.S. The beauty on the cover page is Taffy. She's the best $25 I ever spent. I adopted her from Pinellas County Animal Services. Wow, she is beautiful. Those eyes are just striking, and her fur looks just wonderfully, just fantastically managed, I guess. That's the word I'm looking for. What a great photo. And orange kitties are they're not, let's say they're rare. They're, like maybe 20% of all orange cats, if I remember right. Still, that's rare. Only 20% female. Anyway, I love this towel. I can see why you had to send it. It's fantastic. All right, you sent a whole bunch of other really cool stuff too, though. So here you've sent, what are you digging into, Maggie? Oh, they all went into this wand toy. Look at this. Somebody's already broken it open, and the little wand pieces are coming out. Yeah, I know, Maggie. There's no mouse in here for you, though. Maggie always breaks into the wands that have the mice on them. I didn't know she would just do it for any wand. Okay, here you've sent the big one, our favorite plush throw, super soft and oversized, 5 foot by 6 foot. That is a big throw. And I can see I don't want to open it yet, but I can see that it's got cats all over it, really cute cats wearing bow ties. There's one here that's just cut off on the edge, who's in a cardboard box. I wish we could see all of him without opening it. Here's one that's looks like it's lounging on its back in a bed or something. Oh, they're so cute. This is such a cute print. My goodness. Thank you so much. And there's more. This would be great for me to put on the beanbag chairs. I think that's perfect for that. Oh, so perfect. You have also sent another blanket. This one's got cute little kitties, smiling kitties, and hearts and paw prints. That's really cute. It looks like it's a smaller one that would be perfect to put in the bottom of Belle's cage. Cage. Why did I say cage? Her box that she likes to sit in. Hopefully that she's going to deliver her kittens in. It would be really good for that. I think I mentioned this before too. I ordered a bigger box for her already. It's coming. It's going to take a little while to get here. Although I should point out that the box that she's in is a fine size. I know it looks like it's cramped quarters, but that's mostly the camera angle. If she had to have her kittens in there, it would be okay. But I just want to mention to everybody, there's already a bigger box coming. There is. Okay, you've included also, oh wow, look at these socks. They are a camo print on the bottom, but it is a beautiful tiger here on the top. That is so gorgeous. Look at that. And he's not just a print on there, he's knit in. That's fantastic. Wow, that is very striking. I love it. Thank you so much. Finally, we have something here that's wrapped in a leopard print, very fancy, shiny leopard print. I almost don't want to tear up this paper, but I'm gonna because I can't open things carefully. That's not my nature. Maybe a little carefully. Let's see what we can do here. All right, that lasted. Oh, look at that! It says Happy Valentine's Day, Mr. A and DJ. And you had mentioned that. I think I'm opening it a little bit early, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Especially when you mentioned that there might be candy inside. So I gotta know about that. Is it taped shut? No, I just gotta be smarter than the box. That's all. Am I smarter than the box? There we go. Okay. Oh, more tissue paper for the kids to play with. Oh, candy bars, chocolate bars. They look fancy. It is a bag of 55% cocoa artisan chocolate bars. Wow. It's Choco Love appears to be the brand. Choco Love? I've never heard of them. And you've sent, these are all going to be, oh man, I'm going to end up eating all of these, probably all at once because they all look awesome. This first one is cherries and almonds. Oh my goodness. Now, and they put the number of calories they put back here per serving, but they also helpfully write the number of calories that are in the entire bar, knowing me a little too well, apparently. So cherries and almonds, that looks fantastic. Salted caramel in dark chocolate. Oof. Coffee crunch, also. Ooh, wow. This one, this is also Choco Love, same company, but this one they haven't listed the calories for the entire bar on there. That seems like a mistake. I guess I'll have to do some math when I eat the entire thing at once. Finally, orange peel in dark chocolate. That sounds great. It's one of my favorite candies to buy is the chocolate-covered orange peel. So to have a candy bar that way sounds like my deal. A chocolate bar, I should say. Wow. Freeze-dried orange peel enveloped in Belgian dark chocolate. Ooh. These all sound fantastic. And these are all going to end up definitely being, for me, hopefully they'll last until DJ gets home at all. But she's not the biggest fan of chocolate, whereas I am the biggest fan of chocolate, or a big fan. I guess I can't claim to be the biggest fan of chocolate anymore after some people sent me those like 100% or what was it, 90% dark chocolate bars with 90% cocoa. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. It just didn't taste great. And I decided to try to make the best out of it by tempering it with some sugar and some butter to make it into a lighter, sweeter chocolate. But I've never done that before, and it did not go well. Basically, I ended up ruining it and throwing most of it out in the end. But it was an interesting experience to try, to know that I'm not a fan of the like super high cocoa content dark chocolates. There was an 80% too, where it was like it's still just a little bit too much, maybe. These all say 55% though. That sounds perfect. That sounds like my kind of deal right there. So thank you again so much for sending. That was really thoughtful of you. I love these prints that you've chosen too. Just really nice stuff. That is so sweet of you. And that's it. That was today's mailbag. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is our final mailbag with the boys here, but we will continue to see Pebble and Kulat for a couple weeks. So Pebble playing with that spring. Boy, it's a good thing they've got a lot of springs in their endowment too, I'll tell you. So now that we've wrapped that up, I am going to put all this stuff away where it belongs. I'm going to go hunt for some sea cells by the seashore. And if I don't find any, I'll have to decide whether I'm going to go out and get some or whether I'm going to spend my time wisely cleaning up before Talimo and Sir Geek arrive. So I haven't vacuumed yet today. And I feel like the house should be at its best before we have guests, right? I think. I mean, next time make hot chocolate with a super dark chocolate. Yes, that really would have been a great idea. Well, it's all past its time now, though. Oh, people on the chat know Choco Love brand. All right, it's new to me. Interesting. Dragon Maker says that the orange one is one of her favorites. I bet it's going to end up being one of my favorites, too. Well, it's a good thing that I've been doing so well on my diet because I don't have to feel too bad if I have, a couple weeks now where you guys have sabotaged me. All right, let's see what I can do. Get this stuff put away. Whoa, let's see what I can do to even just get unwrapped here and stand up. Old bones. Old bones. All right. Oh, Susie Cat, hey, I want to respond to you. I see you asking, did I open Brooke's Christmas stocking? I didn't. It looked like it was all treats in there, and we're still going through the first box, so it's just hung up in her room. But if I need to open it for some reason, if there's something in there that's not just bags of treats, I'll do it. Otherwise, I think it's fun to have it hanging in there, just sort of waiting for it. It says her name on it. It's so cute in her room. I love having it there. But she's still working her way through that giant bag of the holiday dinner treats. These guys are really going at it in that tissue paper. I think Kulat's going to miss Thistle. They really spent a lot of time wrestling. Okay, maybe she's not going to miss him based on the noise she just made. She's like, please take him away. Okay. All right, let's get this stuff put away before I get all distracted with the chat. I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to do on Saturday when I have the time is to go back and read over everything that I missed in the Discord chat during Mailbag. It's so wonderful. One of the best times to be on the chat. That and when we have a pregnant mom cat that is going to deliver, that during delivery, that is when the chat really goes nuts. Also, when new cats arrive, it can get pretty nutty, but those mailbag and during delivery are times you get to go on this. I think our Santa Claus card already lost a little holly berry. Hang on a minute. a cat toy. Look at this. This was on here, but now it is a cat toy. That's too small. No, don't eat that. Smuggy's like, oh, is it food? I'll eat it. Don't eat it, Smuggy. Don't do it. Let's take these down for Brooke first. Actually, I think I can get everything going downstairs in one trip. I'm good. I got to take the endowment stuff downstairs and put it away where the faculty can't get to it. Otherwise, especially Ari, he sniffs out treats. He can sniff them through like lead-lined walls. Like, you know, he knows treats a million miles away, buried underground. He knows they're there and he will get them. So we got to keep that stuff in the basement, under lock and key. Right up until the adoption. You're not looking. All right, the endowments have been endowed. Respective kittens. Hey, Maggie. When he makes that noise, it means he's done playing, Maggie. I know you want to play. Maggie's been trying so hard to play with the kittens the last few days, but she gets a little rough, and then she doesn't want to stop once they complain. She wants to be like, okay, then we're fighting. How you doing, buddy? Look how cute you are. Can I take a picture like that? Good match for this shirt. Hey, Maggie, what did I just say? Maggie. I'm going to send you out of here, Maggie. So let me take a picture like this before you get up. Before I have to get up. Maggie, this thing means stop. Okay, Thistle. I guess Maggie ruined the perfect photo. Good job, Maggie. We're all proud of you. Thistle, look at me. Look at me. Maggie, you're out. You're out. No, you're out. No, out. No, you're going out. Maggie. Wow. Opportunity attack. Chester, you got back in? No. Let's take this stuff out of the way. You guys can hang on to that tissue paper a little bit longer, though. I probably should put the true down with the endowments. I'm gonna leave now, huh? Kids, why? Why do you have to be in here right now? All right, you kids, out. Out. Come on. What? Where even are you? I know you're in there. Come on. Come on. This is a light bulb I wanted for upstairs. That. Where's my stuff going upstairs? You want to sit in that basket so badly. All this stuff has to go upstairs. Okay, well, that was Mailbag, and everything is put away. So, that's about it. Moss is chasing Custard all around. He's just chasing Custard all the way to the litter box room and all the way back in here. Seems like he's winning right now. Interesting thing. Well, as usual, let me say thank you to all of you that have sent stuff, and to all of you who have watched, and just to all of you. Anybody that hears me saying thank you, I am talking to you. If you can hear it, you're definitely the people I'm talking to. So thank you all so very, very much. And I'm going to end the archive here because I've got vacuuming and stuff I want to get done before the adoption at 2 o'clock. I got about 3 hours in theory. I don't want to jinx it, but the weather outside looks fine. It's cold, but it's bright and sunny. Well, it's a little cloudy, but it's still bright, and not a hint of precipitation yet. But according to the weather report, that's not going to stay that way, so we'll see. Yeah, okay, so if you're watching this on the archive, thanks again so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you're watching this live, don't go anywhere because we're not going anywhere either.